Hello everyone, thanks for coming back to my channel. I am your fave nurse B. This is my bestie Catherine.
Hello.
So just in case you all have not watched my previous videos with Catherine, I'm gonna give you a little backstory. Okay, so this young lady started off as a vet tech, right? Then you became a pediatric PCT at a hospital, and then you decided to go to nursing school. So she went into nursing school to get her bachelor's without any nursing experience. So she went straight forward with a baby. You were a single mom at the time, and you got pregnant in school all during COVID, and she had a baby in school, and she got married while she was in school, like everything.
The whole thing.
So first, explain your program. So first you went in, you did all your prereqs before you started nursing school, right?
There were so many prereqs, and I was so I knocked all those down. And you had to enter in my school with a certain GPA, you know, average. And so the program has 5 terms, and there's like 12 weeks per term, 12 to 13 weeks. It's all accelerated, and if you have to withdraw from a class or if you fail a class, then you have to wait to the next term. You have to take like it's sectioned off, so you can't just be like, okay, well, I'm gonna, you know, you have to wait. Your graduation will then be put back. There's no like taking that and doubling up that class with a different class, because that class was your prereq to get into the next term.
Oh, so say that she said like they're 12 weeks, right? Each
like,
term?
Yeah, it's like 12, 13.
So say you like drop out of that class within the middle of that, you have to wait another 6 weeks and start it with the next term.
Yeah.
The next, that same class with the next term.
Yeah, you have in your whole, so like you start the program, like you start all like, they do a ceremony together with your cohort or your class. And so they make it to where, you know, you guys are like kind of bonded from that moment. You do like a pledge together, you like light the candle and do the Florence Nightingale thing, and you like do this pledge, right? And I was like connected with my class. There was a couple people who I really, you know, I'm like, oh, I can't wait to graduate with them. You know, you want to feel like you're like a part of this, right? Well, that didn't happen with me. There was a class I had to withdraw from. It's a lot. But long story short, I withdrew while 45 other people took an F. Was it 23? 45 is a little steep. It was more like 23. Like it was. But the whole...
She just doubled it.
It was. You know, that's in my mind. But the reality of it was more like 23.
Still the whole class, basically.
Yeah, basically, and I'm not, you know, going to get too far into it, but really it was a teacher that was really academically just trying to assert herself over the students, and pretty much caused 3 people to drop out. Like, oh, you know, she told one person, nursing school's not for you, stay home with your baby. Just inappropriate stuff happened, and I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna go ahead and take a W on this one, because I'm not even trying to see her again like that. So it was more like, it ended up being a blessing, because I said, you know what, watch, I'm gonna retake this class and get an A. Yeah, I retook it and got an A.
Okay.
So it was a lot for me though, because I felt like, dang, you know, I wanted to graduate with these certain folks. We did the white coat ceremony, but turns out the ones that mattered actually had to be starting with me anyway, because they didn't.
Man, everything works out the way it's supposed to be. That's why you cannot hold on to anything. You just got to go with the flow. But that's going to a whole, that's life. That's beyond this video. That's life.
Seriously.
You just got to go with the flow, because everything happened the way it's supposed to. You actually, her last day of school, today is Sunday. Your last day of school is Wednesday.
Yes.
Isn't that crazy, y'all? The last time we did 4 videos together, I think. Yeah, 4 videos. The last time we did that was 2 years ago.
Whoa.
Because I was pregnant with my 2-year-old. So it was over 2 years ago.
Wow.
And here you, and you hadn't even started yet.
No, I was going into the program.
Yeah, you was about to start. It was around this time, like May.
Yeah, it was May, because May 8th I started the actual program.
Yes, I remember May 8th. Dang.
Because I had to double up on my finals for the community college in order to make it into the program on time. So I had to take all my finals and get all those classes and all the transcripts sent over to start the program. Yeah. It's like a full circle that we're recording right
Yes,
now.
that's perfect. And I've been like, we need to do a video, And y'all even been like, what's going on with your friends? So let's get into these questions. I'm just so, y'all don't know how excited I am. I'm so excited. I cannot believe this is happening. And people be like, it's gonna take too long, it's gonna do this. Just do it. You gotta start it.
You do. Even if it's just little baby steps. It's better than just sitting back feeling like you never went after your dream.
And living in regret and you become very bitter very fast.
You do.
Marie J. Berry says, oh my God. Yes, I loved her little series, the one we did. She was the one at the PCT and NICU, right? Congrats. Is it possible to be a single mother and have a little to no support team while attending a nursing school BSN program? Yeah, do you feel like, what do you think about that? Because a lot of people want to know that, how did you support yourself, or how did you support yourself? Did you have a support system? The work environment, like all of that with being a mother, like how did that happen?
Okay, so it's really hard, because support is really everything. It is. Now, there's times where I felt like I was supportive, we're being like candid, and there's other times where I felt like I was like just flapping in the wind, y'all. Like really, I felt like, okay, so I have to put her down for a nap, and if I don't study this, then how am I gonna get this? And you know, things just spiral out of control. So if you don't have a lot of support, it's still possible. I would say you have to be organized though. You can't just like think, okay, I'm just gonna go into this and it's gonna be great, and you have to structure yourself to be like, okay, what day am I gonna go grocery shopping to fill this fridge up? What meal, what am I gonna be eating? You know, who is gonna watch my child when I have a test and have study groups? There's things that you need to do in order to make it work. You can't just think, okay, I'm just gonna shoot from the hip and fly by the seat of my pants and I'm gonna excel in nursing school, because I wish that would work. It's not gonna work, especially because I had a study guide, you guys, that was like 51 pages long. So as far as a tip goes in nursing school, that would be like, have a study buddy that you can split up a study guide with. And you know, some people might not have that luxury. Some people don't really talk to a lot of people, but I would say find somebody who is equally motivated. Do your part. Who doesn't want to, hey, let's link up, can we split the study guide in half? Who's gonna say no? As long as you know it's somebody who you feel like you're really connected with, you're vibing with somebody, split the work up, you know, do your part and just knock it out. But you have to be really organized. You have to be
more specific.
Like, you have to know, okay, so I can't just procrastinate on a study, on an assignment, you know, because something is gonna come up. Your baby's gonna be sick. So, you know, something's gonna happen to where you can't get this thing done that you'd had a week to do, and here it is the night before, or here it is 2 nights before, and now you gotta go to the hospital because your baby's throwing up. And now you feel like a failure because you should have done that thing on Monday when it was first assigned. And now, oh, you have these other classes that you have to do it for. So now it's just, the amount of piling up that happens is immense. And I'm telling you, because I've done it all. I've done the assignments right on time, and I've done the assignments at, 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock the night before. I've done it both.
That happened the last time we met up.
Yeah, yes it was. Yeah, it did.
You got it done.
I did get it done. Yep. And you know what? I had found out like earlier on in that day. See, because that's the thing. I was like, okay, I'll do this and that. Oh, I'll do the assignment that day. And that day I found out one of my good friends passed away. And I didn't feel like touching the assignment. I'm like, I'm not really trying to do all that right now. Because things are going to happen. Period. They're gonna happen. If you don't think things are going to happen that's going to derail you, you just look, you have to prepare yourself for it. And another tip I have, if you don't have a lot of support financially and everything, just save your money as much as possible. Just it's a bad addiction to just see something and want to grab it and spend it and buy it, and just know that you're taking away from your goal when you do that, because that's some other funds that you could be putting in your gas tank or doing other things with, buying your kids, you know, whatever. A lot of stuff you don't even need that you think you need. You've been brainwashed to think you need it because we live in a commercial society where, you know, there's just so much stuff everywhere and everybody wants your money, but your bank account looks crazy.
On that note, like, comment, and subscribe.
Oh my God. It's possible, but you do need to get a trusted babysitter. Please do something to where, you know, hey, you need some time away from
How was it for you with the kids? Like, how was it?
It was hard.
Who did you have? Like, what was it? What was your support system like?
So the first couple semesters, like I said in the video, I would just try to read to them, bathe them, you know. Well, that was Ami at the time. It wasn't even the baby, goodness. Basically settle them down, and I did a lot when they were sleeping. But with the baby, she would wake up every 4 hours. So I'm like, okay, you know what? And I was breastfeeding fully the whole time. And I'm still actually breastfeeding. But I would really breastfeed her and try to have her like fall asleep while I'm doing my typing. You guys, I mean, it got down to that point sometimes, and it's hard, you know. And what worked for me may or may not work for you, but just know whatever little that you do have, utilize that, because really when we focus on what we don't have, we don't really realize how much little we do have that we can stretch. So say that you have somebody who, like a auntie or a grandma or this and that. I know it's hard for some people, because some people's family, they're just like, okay, well, pay me this and that, do that. It's hard. So it's just really think about what you do have and try to stretch it to the fullest. Now, I would love to have a one-on-one session with whoever. It's like, okay, we, you know, strategize, do this, do that. But I think it is possible. It's just a matter of saving and, you know, having a stable, you gotta have stable housing. You got, you know, you can't just, it's hard.
So it's doable. I think some people feel like, oh, I have kids, I don't see it as being doable.
That's not true, though.
Because you don't see other people doing it, or you're just like, how can I? Because I told you all, I had a friend that became, she became an LPN with 7 kids.
Yeah.
A single mom. So it's, I hate to be like, well, if she can do it, you can do it. But it's just like, you find a way. You're a mother. If you are a parent, you have already found a way to do a lot of stuff.
And I think too, a lot of it is verbalizing what your needs are. A lot of moms, they don't verbalize what their needs are, because first of all, they don't even know what their needs are, because they're steady worrying about everybody else's needs, including some sufficient or insufficient male or partner that they're dumping a lot into. So really, you can do it. It's just a matter of being like, okay, guess what? It's time for me to stick up for what the hell I need, which is an hour of uninterrupted time. Or, you know what I mean? Like this and that. Schedule a time for yourself that's uninterrupted. Like somebody has to step in and help. Somebody has to. There has to be somebody, somehow, some way that you can verbalize what you need. First of all, say what you need. I need this. Look, there was a couple times where I had to actually tell my family, well, I feel like I'm trying my best and nobody is helping me.
Oh.
That's what I felt. I had to verbalize it. I'm like, I feel like whenever somebody else needs something, I'm there. But whenever I need something right now, which is I'm stressed out, I need to get some study time done, like everybody's MIA. So I need y'all to step up more for me so I can graduate. Because whenever I do get more established, I'm not just leaving, you know, everybody behind.
Everybody's going to benefit from my success. So everybody needs to be a part of my success.
Right. And it's just like, no, I'm not going to let somebody drain me dry. Don't be confused. But it's the whole thing of, okay, let's help each other get to a different level. And I think a lot of it is verbalizing, hey, you know what? Okay, everybody's so independent, that's great. But independent, you got to put that off on the side for a while and actually express, I need some help. Like some type of way. And there is organizations too. If you really are somewhere where you have nobody, I know everybody's situation is so different. There's a place locally called the Crisis Nursery, where you call them, you get on a roster, you meet the staff. They're all like, you know, free background. They had a background check, so there's no like funny people gonna be with your kids, and it's a professional organization that helps people. There's stuff out here for people. You have to really do the groundwork to find out what it is. And you know, it's hard sometimes. You might hear a lot of no's, but you just keep trying to discover and claw what is actually in the community. Even if you belong to a church family, hey, put it in the you know, the flyer. Hey, I'm looking for somebody, you know, to watch my kid while I study. And then maybe they come to your house while they're in the living room, or you're in the kitchen, to where, you know, there's stuff out here. And not everybody is a creep, okay? Not everybody is a creep. You know, I mean, not everybody isn't, but you know what I mean? There's organizations that will help you want to get ahead out here.
Yeah.
There really is.
So for you, it was mostly in the beginning, putting them down.
Yeah, it was just me trying to figure it out.
Like you said, being more organized and really working your schedule around. If you have like, some people have like an hour to surf on Facebook, surf the net. I feel like an old lady. to be on Facebook or Instagram. And in that time frame, you could have been listening to a lecture on your phone.
Yeah.
While your kids is running around.
Yeah. Everybody.
Or while you washing dishes, listen to lecture, stuff like that.
Yeah. I wasn't on social media. I was like, okay, I'll be on social media whenever.
She barely texts.
See?
But I'll move on.
Yeah.
How did you stay motivated throughout your program? That is from Therapy to RN. Thank you for the question.
Ooh. So, honestly, I would just like close my eyes and like picture myself graduating and like picture myself as a bedside nurse. I would do a lot of visualization. Like I would be like, okay. And I would really have constant reminders of why am I even doing this? You know, I would look around and be like, okay, my family came from a lot of poverty. Like I don't want this for my kids. Like I would have a little talk to myself, because you do have to sit back and really think about what you want and why, and how this test or how these certain study hours or this assignment is going to get you to where you want to be. And then you think about all the money that you're spending and all the time. And I thought about all the time that I spent away from my kids, and just as far as study time goes, I'm like, I didn't go through all that to just stop now. I'm like, I'm so close. And I look at some people and I think, honest to God, this is an honest to God thing. I look at some nurses who I saw was nurses. I'm like, come on now.
If she can do it, I could have did it about 3 times.
So that kept me motivated. Call me a hater or something, but no.
And you're not a quitter either. You have a very, once you do start something, you're gonna finish it. I feel like that's how you are.
So a lot of visualization and a lot of like, okay, I know that this is gonna be better for me. This is what I need to do. I need to finish what I started. You know.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
Let's see.
And you can go on YouTube and watch motivational stuff too.
Oh my gosh, yes.
I swear you can.
Hey everyone, if you enjoyed this video, make sure you go check out our other past videos where I interviewed Catherine before she got into nursing school, and continue to watch the rest of these videos in this series. Thank you all again for watching. Post any questions that you have down below, comments that you have for Catherine. And yeah, I'm just really proud of my friend. So make sure you all watch all the videos in this series. Like, comment, and subscribe. Yeah, we going to school, baby. You heard that? That's mom life. Bye, y'all.